Naples has the image, the price tag, the prestige, but behind all that is a city with some real pros and cons, and today we'll be breaking it all down. Let's start with the obvious one, because it deserves every bit of hype that it gets. Naples sits along a nearly 9-mile stretch of white sand Gulf Coast beach, and these are not your average Florida beaches. The sand is soft and fine, almost powdery. The Gulf water is calm and warm, and the sunset here are the kind you see on postcards. Vanderbilt Beach and Del Norte Wiggins Pass State Park are generally some of the best beaches on Florida's Gulf Coast, and that is saying something because this coast is loaded with great beaches. Adding the fact that Naples enjoys over 300 sunny days per year, you got a lifestyle that is essentially built around the outdoors. Naples is often described as having a resort lifestyle. The dining scene along 5th Avenue South and 3rd Street South is exceptional, ranging from gourmet seafood spots like the Dock at Creighton Cove to high-end boutiques and wine bars. And if you like golf, you're going to love Naples because the area has more than 90 golf courses, ranging from semi-private to some of the most prestigious golf clubs in the entire country. Whether you're into boating, fishing, tennis, paddleboarding, or just walking trails, Naples is completely built around an active, high-quality lifestyle. This is one that surprises a lot of people who assume Naples is purely about beaches and golf. But Naples has one of the most impressive cultural ecosystems in all of Southwest Florida. Artist Naples, which is the home of the Naples Philharmonic and the Baker's Museum, produces over 300 concerts, exhibitions, and educational events every single year, and is considered the premier art center in the entire region. The Baker Museum itself houses works by Picasso, Alexander Calder, and Roy Lichtenstein. Beyond that, the Naples Art District boasts over 100 galleries and artists, and the Naples National Art Festival is consistently ranked among the top art fairs in the nation. If you're a person who values culture along coastline, Naples delivers in a way that very few comparably sized cities can. One of the things that generally stand out about Naples the moment you arrive is just how intentional everything looks and feels. The streets are immaculate, the landscaping is lush and carefully maintained, the parks are well kept and active, and there is a visible, ongoing investment in public spaces that you simply don't find at this level in most cities. The Naples Botanical Garden spans 170 acres and draws visitors from across the country. Canberra Park in the heart of downtown hosts concerts, art fairs, and community events throughout the year. The local government and civil organizations here are deeply engaged, as this is a community where people show up, get involved, and take genuine pride in their surroundings. Whether you're walking along the waterfront, exploring the greenways, or just driving through a residential neighborhood, Naples has the feeling of a place that is actively cared for, and our quality of environment is one of the real, tangible reasons people fall in love with living here. Here's a pro that applies to all of Florida, but it hits especially hard in Naples because of who is moving here. Florida has no state income tax because it's written into the state constitution, and there are no estate, gift, or inheritance taxes at the state level either. For retirees, high net worth individuals, and anyone relocating from heavy income states like New York, California, or Illinois, this is an enormous financial advantage. Naples, with its luxury real estate and high-end lifestyle, attracts the kind of residents from whom this tax structure will make a massive difference. Real estate in Naples has also historically held its value extremely well, making it a strong long-term investment even in a cooler market. Alright, so Naples sounds incredible, and in a lot of ways, it generally is. However, there are some serious trade-offs about Naples you need to know about before you make any serious decision. Let's get the big one out of the way first. Naples is expensive. Like, generally, put your coffee down, expensive. According to salary.com, the overall cost of living sits about 5% above the national average and roughly 148% of the Florida average. According to the year-to-date data from my MLS, as of the time of this recording, the median home price of single-family homes in Naples is $850,000, and that has not changed from 2025. Some good news is that groceries run about 14% less than the national average, and healthcare costs are about 23.6% lower. However, MIT's living wage calculator estimates that a single adult with no children needs to earn roughly $50,000 per year just to live comfortably, and a family of 4 with 2 working adults need around $120,000 annually. This is not a city where you can casually stumble into a comfortable life on a modest income. You need to come in prepared. This one is non-negotiable, and I would be doing you a disservice if I glossed over it. Naples is on the Gulf Coast, which means hurricane season from June through November is a genuine recurring part of life here. The high-risk window is mid-August through October, and Naples has seen what that risk looks like in practice because Hurricane Irma caused major damage in 2017 and Hurricane Ian brought devastating effects in 2022. Hurricanes Helene and Milton also affected the broader region in 2024, though Naples largely avoided the worst impacts during those times. This is something every Naples resident must actively prepare for, like having storm shutters, evacuation plans, emergency supplies, and critically, insurance. Homeowners insurance costs in coastal Florida have skyrocketed in recent years, and that is a real ongoing financial burden for Naples residents. Collier County does have strong emergency management systems, including Alert Collier, which helps, but the risk itself doesn't go away. Naples gets spectacular weather for about 6 months of the year, and the president and CEO of United Way Collier said it perfectly. 6 months out of the year, you could not have more perfect weather, but the other 6 months? That's summer, and summer in Naples means heat, oppressive humidity, and near daily afternoon thunderstorms that typically roll in and clear within 1 to 2 hours. It's very much something you need to adapt to, as locals learn to schedule outdoor activities in the morning and early evening. But if you're coming from a cooler climate, you need to be mentally and physically ready for it. This is the Gulf Coast of South Florida, not San Diego. According to the quintessential Naples, Naples has a permanent population of just 19,600 people, but crazy enough, during peak season, which runs from November through April, that number swells to roughly 93,000 residents because snowbirds and winter residents flood in through all over the country, particularly from quarter states like Ohio, Michigan, New York, and Illinois. The city essentially transforms twice a year. However, that transformation doesn't come silently. Traffic around the beaches, downtown, and major shopping corridors can get significantly congested, making daily errands and commutes noticeably more time-consuming. Restaurant waits get longer, parking gets harder, and the pace of the city changes dramatically. For some people, the energy of season is part of the fun. For others, particularly year-round residents who want to grab groceries without a 20-minute wait to get out of the parking lot, it's a genuine quality of life frustration. The flip side is that summers are noticeably quieter, which some locals love. I want to be straightforward about this one, especially for anyone who is younger or who values a vibrant after-dark social scene. Naples is not that kind of city. While there are some lovely upscale wine bars, cocktail lounges, and late opening restaurants, especially along 5th Avenue South, the nightlife scene overall is quiet, redefined, and undecidedly unhurried. There are no major nightlife districts, no EDM venues, no all-night party scenes. The demographic skews heavily towards retirees and affluent older residents during season, and the nightlife culture reflects that. If you are in your 20s or early 30s and you want nightlife to be a regular part of your social life, Naples will likely feel limiting. That is not criticism in any way, but rather the honest reality of Naples and who it is built for. So, who is Naples, Florida actually for? If you're a retiree, a semi-retiree, or a remote worker with a solid income who values luxury, culture, and coastal beauty above all else, Naples might generally be one of the best places you could possibly land. It is polished, gorgeous, culturally rich in ways that surprise people, and it has a tax structure to make it a high-income lifestyle even more financially rewarding. The fact that US News and World Report called it one of the best places to live in the entire country for 2024 to 2025 is not an accident. But, and this is a big but, Naples is not for everyone. If you're budget conscious, crave nightlife, or if the idea of hurricane season prep genuinely stretches you out, Naples might feel like a beautiful place that was designed for someone else. And that is okay. This is exactly why we do this series, because Southwest Florida has something for almost everyone, but not every city fits every person. So that's my take on Naples, Florida. If you have any questions or any opinions, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, as the next video will be another Southwest Florida pros and cons breakdown. In the meantime, watch one of these 2 Southwest Florida pros and cons videos on your screen now. Thanks for watching.